on News Radio WRVA.
All right, good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. It's News Radio WRVA. My name is Rich Herrera. I am thrilled to be broadcasting from right here in Central Virginia, the Commonwealth of Virginia, as we get ready to celebrate USA 250. It's going to be an epic week. A lot of people get Friday off. They'll get ready for the 4th of July, the fireworks, the barbecues, the cookouts. The festivities will be pretty amazing. But I also want to talk about something that I hope is just as amazing, and that's what happens on July 5th. Because what I'm hoping on July 5th is that everybody wakes up the next morning, that we don't have any tragedy, we don't have drunk drivers, we have no one killed. Because that's one of the big things that people always seem to forget is when you're having a great time, you need to be responsible. And I don't want anybody to have a tragedy this weekend here in Central Virginia, wherever you happen to be. So again, remember, no drinking and driving. Do something about it. Now, at Chesterfield, they're doing something about it. So I want to invite Shannon Kim to join us right now. She's the outreach coordinator for Chesterfield Safety, and she's joining us here on News Radio WRVA. So Shannon, let me be the first to wish you a happy 4th of July.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about this. I'm going to have a great time. There's going to be so many people in their cars driving, whether you're going to a cookout, whether you're going to a friend's house, whether you're going to watch fireworks, and, you know, people are going to imbibe. They're going to have a drink or two. There's going to be people that'll be driving up to D.C. There'll be people trying to escape from D.C. down here. But the one thing we want to make sure everybody knows is just a reminder, let's put it in their head right now, whatever you do, be safe and don't get behind the wheel if you've had too much to drink, or more importantly, Shannon, get in the car with somebody who's been drinking.
Exactly.
Tell us about what we're doing in Chesterfield County and around and that part of our listening audience, that we're going to make sure that we give you an opportunity to get home safely so you can celebrate July 5th.
Yeah, so we have something called the WRVA Chesterfield Sober Rides program, and it's a community-wide effort focused on preventing impaired driving and promoting safe transportation choices. And the goal is simple. It's to reduce impaired driving crashes, injuries, and fatalities by encouraging people to plan ahead and choose a safe ride home. And how we're doing that is providing discounted Uber and Lyft rides home.
Okay, give me more details. So I'm going to go out in Chesterfield County. Woohoo! I'm going to go blow stuff up for fireworks. I'm going to have me some drinks. And then, wait a minute, Rich, you had too much to drink. You probably don't want to get behind the wheel of a car if you've been out there partying like that. That's going to be hot. You'll be dehydrated. Probably had too much to drink. You got the adrenaline rush of blowing stuff up with 4th of July fireworks. What do I do?
So basically, any adults like you in this scenario, or adults who know ahead of time that they may be not sober because they're celebrating the holidays, they can receive a discounted Uber or Lyft ride home. And this really removes any transportation barriers that might prevent someone from making a safe choice. And so what you can do is go to our website at chesterfieldsafe.org and get a promotional code that provides a discount on an Uber or Lyft ride home if you're going to or from Chesterfield County.
Oh, wait a minute. If I'm going to, you mean, so you're really going to take care of it. I just leave my car at home, get this discount. What is it? ChesterfieldSafe.com?
.org.
ChesterfieldSafe.org. Not only will you help me get to where I'm going to have a great time, you'll help me get home in one piece.
Yes, so you can choose it either or if you have a buddy, one of you guys can use the $15 code to get to somewhere, and then another one of you can get the $15 code to go from somewhere together.
Come on. That just makes it easy to use this, right?
Exactly.
I tell people this, Shannon. And again, Shannon Kim joining us right now. She's the outreach coordinator for Chesterfield Safety. I tell people this all the time, that getting a cab, getting an Uber, walking home is a lot cheaper than the best case scenario if you get behind the wheel. You get behind the wheel, one of the best case scenarios is you get a DUI. And getting a DUI is about $5,000 right off the bat. By the time you get done with legal fees and your insurance, it can run you anywhere from $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, depending on your situation. And that's the best case scenario if you just get pulled over for drunk driving. And the fact that you're going to spend the night in the drunk tank on 4th of July, probably not going to be any fun. The worst case scenario is you don't wake up because you're dead because you got into a car accident and you wrapped your car around a tree.
Yeah.
I mean, you're fighting the good fight, trying to remind people of all of that. I mean, I've lost people. I've seen people. I've seen this happen to people. None of us ever think about it beforehand, do we?
No, that's exactly why some people think that they can make it. But we need to serve as a reminder that no destination is worth risking your life or someone else's.
I always love to tell the story, Shannon. I went and played in a golf tournament. I drove up to the golf tournament. It was up in Napa, up in the wine country, and I had a great time. And I tried to drink all the wine they had in Napa. When I got done, I knew I was hammered. Right, I had no business being behind the wheel of a car, and I had to make a decision right there. I said, "Well, I'm about 2.5 hours away from home. Do I take a $500 cab ride, or do I risk getting in my car?" And I had that moment of almost sober right there. The reality of, okay, $10,000 if I get a DUI, I could kill somebody or I can kill myself if I get behind the wheel. That $500 cab ride doesn't seem like it's that expensive compared to the alternative. But I don't think in that state, unless you think about it beforehand, it's hard to relate. Okay, which is going to be cheaper? $200 cab ride at the worst, or you're going to give them $15 off. And again, it's going to be a lot cheaper than I was hours away from my house, or get behind the wheel. In all of the best case scenarios, we're awful.
Yeah, 100%. And that's also why we encourage people, because when you're under the influence, you don't think like that as rationally as you did. So we also encourage people to plan ahead before they start drinking, before they start using other substances.
And again, we're not telling you don't have a great time. I'm not going to be a fuddy-duddy. Yes, go out, have a beer, have a glass of wine, enjoy America's birthday. Let's just do it safely. Let's do it with forethought of what we're doing. If you know you're going to go out and you're going to party for 4th of July, woohoo, let me know. I'm with you. But let's just make sure we get you to and from where you're going as safely as we can. And the folks down at Chesterfield are doing a great job just to make sure they're reminding people, don't drink and drive. We're not going to tell you to stay home. We're not going to tell you not to have a good time. Just go to chesterfieldsafe.org, get the coupon code, use it for Uber or Lyft, get there, get to where you're going safely, get where you're going from back to the house safely. And guess what? Not only are you going to wake up in your bed, you might be a little hungover on July 5th, but you're going to wake up not in the hospital or not in the morgue. And more importantly, Shannon, the people that did things the right way, that are hit by a drunk driver, a lot of times a drunk driver survives, but their victims don't. And that will put you not only in prison, but it'll take the life of people that had nothing to do with your actions. So just do everybody a favor. If you're going to go out drinking and driving, is not ever acceptable for you, the people around you. Again, chesterfieldsafe.org. You're going to be going to or from Chesterfield County. They'll take care of you. They'll help you out with the Uber ride. You have no excuse not to be safe and make sure that you get home in one piece and everyone else does in Chesterfield County. So, Shannon, I'm just going to tell you and everybody at Chesterfield County, bravo, outstanding. Thank you so much for doing this because I have a feeling, Shannon, you're going to get embarrassed. I'm going to tell you this. You might help celebrate somebody's 10th birthday that might not have made it home had they been hit by a drunk driver.
Yeah, that's a great perspective. Thank you.
I appreciate you coming on with us. And again, give us the website and the details one more time.
Yes, so you can find the Uber or Lyft discount at chesterfieldsafe.org. You can see the programs tab, and then you can easily find the Arrive Alive campaign.
Wow, that's outstanding. Again, hats off to everybody at Chesterfield for doing this. Shannon, I'll keep reminding everybody during the week that if you're going to go out for the 4th of July for Independence Day, please don't drink and drive. And if you're in Chesterfield County, we'll get you there. We'll get you home all in one piece. And you can use rideshare, Uber, Lyft, and there'll be a coupon. We'll make it easily affordable for you so you have no excuse not to do it. Shannon, you're doing great work. Thank you so much.
Thank you for helping us spread the message.
Absolutely. You and I, we'll hang out. We'll be BFFs if we keep doing stuff like that to keep the public safe.
Yes, looking forward to it.
All right. Thanks, Shannon. Appreciate it. Let's see. It's 8:44 this morning here on News Radio WRVA. But again, I know people. I've seen people. I've just please do us all a favor. Have a great time, but think about what you're doing and get a ride share, get an Uber, get a Lyft. They're there in Chesterfield County. They'll make it cheaper for you. They'll make it easier for you. They'll make it inexpensive for you. Go to chesterfieldsafe.org, download that coupon, and they'll help pick up the price of your rideshare, Uber, or Lyft. All right, today's program is brought to you by our friend Michael Greer. What was he just talking about? Everything going on the